The Indian Army has published a request for information to seek potential suppliers for a contract to procure around 350 light tanks for future infantry combat vehicle in response to the Make in India initiative. Within 2 years after the contract has been inked, the Indian vendors can collaborate with foreign original equipment manufacturers to deliver 75 to 100 vehicles per year. There will be a 3-stage induction model as proposed by the Indian Army. Specifically, the Indian Army plans to procure mountain combat vehicles under 25 tons to enhance its advantage in mountain warfare. The maneuverability and powerful firepower of the light tank will significantly enhance the Indian Army's combat capability in complex terrain. These vehicles are going to be the mainstay of the mechanized forces for a long time. Options are Russia's Sprut-SD M2S25M, South Korea's Hanwha K21-105, and the Sabrah by Elbit Systems of Israel. Given the large order, some more competitors may emerge, but currently the vehicles of Russia and Korea are said to have many advantages. The Russian 18-ton Sprut seems to be gaining popularity with the Indian Army, as it is a self-propelled anti-tank gun with a gun to be the same as the T-90 tank. The Sprut, which is light, also mounts the formidable 125mm smoothbore gun used by the T-72s and T-90s, which means the Indian Army need not change ammunition. Russian manufacturers have upgraded the engine, which provides good mobility in all conditions. The Sprut-SD's main armament, the A275, is capable of firing APF-SDS, high explosive fragmentation, high explosive anti-tank, and ATMG ammunition. This allows the 2S-25 firepower to be as powerful as a main battle tank and as maneuverable and amphibious as airborne infantry combat vehicles. The 2S-25 can be used by units of ground forces and naval infantry as a light amphibious tank. Currently, the only operators of the 2S-25 are the Russian airborne troops, with 24 of these vehicles in service. The 2S-25 is based on the chassis of the BMD-3 infantry fighting vehicle. Notable distinctions from the BMD-3 are the main armament, the fire control system, and the addition of 2 wheels to each side of the vehicle, which increases the number to 7 on each side. The crew is located at the front of the chassis. The turret and ammunition occupies the middle of the vehicle, while the engine transmission compartment is towards the rear. The driver has a hatch on the front deck. The commander and gunner have hatches on the turret deck. In the stowed position, the commander sits to the right of the driver, while the gunner sits to the left. Each crew member has available built-in roof observation instruments with the day and night channels. Standard equipment includes an electronic NBC protection system to ensure survivability of the crew in case of nuclear fallout. Initially, Russia's Sprut-SD was considered the best candidate, but its high cost, unproven reliability, as well as Moscow's unwillingness to transfer on production technology made India decide looking for a new direction. A potential new option might be a proposal from a Korean company, Hanwha Defense, the K21-105 light tank, based on the K21 infantry fighting vehicle chassis. The K21-105 is a very advanced and reliable light tank, extremely comfortable for the crew. It can be considered a medium tank, with a weight of about 25 tons, a length of 8.5 meters, a width of 3.4 meters, and a height of 3 meters. It is operated by a crew of 3, including commander, gunner, and driver. Strong firepower and high maneuverability make it possible for the K21-105 to perform more diverse combat operations than the bulky main battle tank. The armor of the K21-105 is also quite solid. The front arc provides protection against 30mm armor-piercing rounds. On-round protection is against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds and artillery shell splinters. Vehicle is also fitted with automatic fire suppression and NBC protection systems. Compared to Sprut-SD, 105's firepower is slightly weaker. This light tank is armed with a fully stabilized 105mm rifled low recoil gun. It fires on standard NATO 105mm ammunition. Maximum range of fire is 4 km. This tank is also compatible with Flak 105 gun-launched anti-tank missiles. This Korean proposal also proved quite similar to the previous idea of the Indian Army. They intended to build a light tank based on the K9 Vajra self-propelled howitzer chassis, also derived from Hanwha Defense. International military experts say that the prospect of K21-105 being chosen by India is quite high, because recently New Delhi has tended to diversity defense product suppliers. Even recently, they have chosen South Korea's hybrid bi-hull self-propelled anti-aircraft artillery system instead of Russia's Panzer S1. This can also be seen as a basis for Hanwha Defense to be more confident in its victory. My video about the Sprut-SD and K21-105 light tank ends here. Thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, please give me your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos. Tạm biệt và hẹn gặp lại quý vị và các bạn trong các video tiếp theo.